Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. Welcome back to the studio. Today we're going to take a look at a product that I have been waiting on quite some time. This is the Laserpecker Safety Enclosure for the LP5. So in this video, we're going to unbox it, take a look at it, and get it set up. All right, guys, so let's take a look at exactly what we find in the box. As you guys can see, everything is very well packaged. All right, guys, this is what we find in the box. Go ahead and remove this Velcro. All right, guys, so here's the unit. As you guys see it here, it is taped in a number of different positions. So we're going to go ahead and remove some of this packing. There's our front panel. Inside, you guys are going to find all of your other supplies. There's also another liner inside here. Here you're going to find your different accessories. First accessory is going to be your cables, all of the tools that you're going to need to set this guy up, as well as your Laserpecker Safety Enclosure manual. All right, so let's take a quick look at the unit itself. You have your riser buttons right here, your camera button. This door here has magnetic lock, as you see. You'll find your emergency stop button right here. This looks like air assist, potentially. I'm not sure what that is. Your power plug is right here. On the back, here is an additional USB-A, USB-A, and your input power. And now you also have another door back here. And this door is going to give you rear access to the unit, as you guys can see. On this side here, this is where you're going to connect your air purifier. And your LP5 will just mount right here on top. All right, so let's get this guy set up and take a look at it as I will use it here in the studio. So basically, guys, this is where this will live on my desk. So now it's just a matter of getting everything configured and connected. All right, so we're going to start off with placing the LP5 onto the top of the unit, and that will just sit just like that. Now at this point, what we're going to do is go in the back and connect all of our cables and our power supply. All right, guys, here we are in the back of the unit. As you guys can see here, I have the LP5 already connected. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and connect our air purifier. That's just going to clip on like so. Now, you will need the included cables that comes with this, because as you can see, these are USB-A to USB-A inputs. All right, so you get one of these barrel plugs. You also get the other two 90-degree plugs as well, and that's what we're going to be using right now. And that's about the length of those cables. I think they both should be the same. Yes, as you can see, they're both the same length. So we're just going to plug in, and that should be pretty much everything that we need to do from the back of the unit. Let's go to the front and make sure everything is connected properly. Okay, so now let's connect to the Laserpecker Studio Suite. And as you see, there is an update, and I think that is related to the enclosure. So it's very simple. Just go ahead and do the update. Go ahead and install everything. And once you have all of these things installed, everything should work properly on your unit. All right, so here is the app right here. Obviously, it's not going to open with this open, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. And we're going to go ahead and run this. Now, I am on a Mac, so this may be different for you guys that are using a PC. So we're just going to give this a few seconds to go ahead and run. And all you have to do is drag that into your app folder and choose replace. And we should be good at that point. All right, so let's go ahead and reopen the Laserpecker design space. And we're going to click on confirm. And now we're pretty much ready to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and expand this out to full screen so you guys can see everything. So I'm just going to go in and start off with a new project. And you guys can see here, I'm going to go to connect. Okay, guys, I did make a slight mistake. That smaller cable that I showed you guys when we were in the back of the unit is required to pass power from the LP5 to the enclosure. And then on the side of the enclosure is where you're going to plug in your power supply. All right, so let's go ahead and try and connect again. And as you see now, we have this here. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect. And as you guys see, the bed is leveling. It is currently raising, but we're just going to let it raise and see what happens. Okay, so that's where it stopped. So we have the option to, so you're going to have all of your different transfer file information here, like your camera templates, your file, multi-file engraving, things like that here as well. Laser delay, all of those. I always turn this red light on just so I can see when it is focusing. All right, so let's bring something in here really quickly to the bed. And now we do have this new feature, as you guys can see right here, that allows us to do batch filling. But for now, we just want to bring something in just as a graphic from clip art. Anything will do. And let's just say that is what we're interested in. All right, so that would be in focus if I had something inside. So I added 3 millimeters as the thickness to the material. So let's just grab a little piece of wood here. We're just going to put this in here and we're going to laser engrave on this just to see what we get. And I'm going to preview it, but I know that it's much larger than I want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and make that smaller, right about there. Let's hit our preview. All right, let's turn our air purifier on as well. Set that to 2. And we're going to go ahead and run this. So we're going to use a 450 nanometer laser for this engraving. And let's set this at 50% power, 30% depth, 1 pass. And let's just go ahead and run it and see what we get. This should be relatively quick. I think it is done. Yes, it is. All right, so let me turn down the air purifier and let's open our enclosure. And here is our first engraving using the LP5 with the enclosure. I think it came out really nice. Now, as I said, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on the camera to see how the camera is supposed to be configured. I must be overlooking something. You guys know I have a tendency not to read these manuals to my demise. But anyway, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech. I will do a quick video at the end showing you the setup for the wiring as well in the back. And also in future videos, I'll show you exactly how to use the camera. That'll probably be a video that I'll do later today. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay creative, and I will see you all soon. Peace. I'm out.